Morning guys, and welcome back to the channel here in Thailand with Lee and Toon. And quite excited today because something yet again totally new on our farm. It's big news for us. Our luxury timeshare farm stay accommodation is now open for business. Take a look at this. With its very own lakeside view, fully air conditioned accommodation for two. This is the VIP option available at a very reasonable price to all those interested. Apologies guys, I've had a lot of coffee and sugar this morning, so I'm a little bit there's no two ways about it. We're so happy with what's been created. So what the heck is it? How did it happen? And what have we got planned for it? First off, all the posts that you see here and more have come free of charge from Toon's mum's place. What happened was Toon's daddy used to like keeping a lot of poultry at the back of their house, and he had quite a big poultry shed or coop in there, keeping various ducks and chickens. Sadly he passed just over 3 years ago, and the thing went to rack and ruin. It was becoming quite dangerous for Toon's mum when she was going in the garden, so she had asked us if we could take it down. She did sell some of the best roofing sheets, but the ones that were really high up, because it was a big old structure, they were left. So we weren't initially looking to build anything here for quite some time, just purely to do with the finances. But what's happened is on our Patreon site we have set goals on there and different tiers, and we did promise that once we raise enough money to get someone in to work for half a day or a day or a few days, then we would use all of that money to help fund that project. So this is what's happened guys. This was funded purely through kind donations the first month of our Patreon last month, and what it's actually bought us was a guy to help take down the framework and the roof from Toon's mum's place, him and one other person, and to transport it back to here with a top tac edac dak whatever you call it. That cost 300 baht. Included in that, he also went to town to pick up the new roofing sheets for us. So that was step one. In summary, two people got half a day's work. And next came the construction of said structure. So that paid for someone to come and work for one full day to construct this. Now normally in Thailand, round here, farm work costs between 250 and 400 baht per day. When you get someone to do a project on their own from scratch, you're also paying for their expertise. Now don't take the piss, this is Thailand, rural Thailand, remember. We haven't complied with UK building regs obviously, but you're paying for that guy's knowledge. He worked totally on his own, from digging the holes, chopping cutting the posts to length and putting the roof on, all on his own. We offered him 600 baht and he was happy with that. So 900 baht in total for people to come and help move this structure and construct it. We thought it was a brilliant deal. Well, I hear you say, that's all very well and good, Lee, but what the hell is it for? Well, it's our little romantic hideaway. Of course it's not. Everything's got to have a real function here. Irrigation, one of our recent videos. Since then, we've had some really dry weather. Say that my timing's awful. We had a downpour for about half an hour last night. But apart from that, it's been bone dry here. Absolutely bone dry. And the watering is taking up nearly half a day every day for various crops that we've got. So we have to increase our capacity on the irrigation side of things. So what we've done, we've purchased a cracking deal on a small solar setup which is going to be installed under here. So it's a standalone setup. Some people might say, well, why don't you just expand what you've got? Most of you know that what we've got installed on the house, we have to be very careful with our usage there. Yes, we could have just expanded it, but we don't want the electric banging off in the middle of the night when we've got incubators running and all that sort of thing. So we wanted a standalone system purely for the majority of the farm irrigation. It's also going to run the pond lights. You might think that's a bit of a luxury. It's purely to feed the fish with bugs at night time. Okay, so you can see right in the corner there, beep, finger pointing, is copyrighted by Leontoon. They will be positioned in the middle of the ponds, running from here. So we've got 2 solar panels that are going to go on the top here, 4 pond lights running. We'll probably put a light or 2 in here, some of the yellow lights which are good for keeping mozzies away from you. So it does give us somewhere to sit in the evening. I know we've got the sort of like open plan bit over there, but you can't really see the layout of the land in all its glory from there. So this will be a nice little place for us under here. So we'll have the batteries in here. There's just 2 batteries to go in, and then there's a control panel. I will show you the small setup we've got in a standalone video in a week or 2, guys, but we'll get it installed first. But we got a brilliant deal on it, well chuffed, if it works, of course. Some of you guys may be thinking, Jesus Lee, what have you done putting old timber up in Thailand that's going to get all the sun and bloody termites? This wood is at least 20 years old. Okay, this is Mysak wood. It is mustard. It is as hard as nails. Now there is a little bit of termite damage here and there, but we've got the termite killer. So here's probably the worst bit on here. So this needs painting up with it, or treating with that ASAP. But for anyone that knows a little bit about Mysak, they're brilliant trees to grow. We've got a few growing on the land, but they're very slow growing. You know, you're looking at probably 20 years to get them to a decent size to cut down and use for building materials. Of course, we needed more than just timber. We needed the roof. You can see an old roofing sheet there. That's one of the better ones. But with us putting solar on the top, we didn't want to be screwing it down to anything that wasn't going to be up there for quite a long time. So the roofing sheets are new. Also, you need the nails to put your roofing sheets up. We've got the termite killer and then another couple of bits and bobs. So here, we all like numbers, don't we, guys? This was the total price for everything. So the roofing sheets, which were 8 foot long, we got 10 of those, 1,392 baht. Nails and bits and bobs came in at another 355 baht, with a grand total of 1,747 baht. So Patron didn't pay for that. That's come out of mine and Toon's pocket, but Patron just about paid for all the labour for the day, which is brilliant, and very thank you very much. You know who you are, guys. We've already sent you a thank you. But for everyone watching the channel, don't get despondent. You're all helping by watching. Of course, little bits like commenting and thumbs up and that I'm sure that all helps a little bit anyway. And anyone that shares the videos, just a big thanks for you guys. We're looking to continue doing this. All the money raised in Patreon will be, I guarantee you, promise you, will be ploughed back into projects here. and the bulk of it will be to get help in. While this was being done, me and Toon weren't sitting with our feet up drinking gin and tonics, watching the blokes sweat in the full day sun. It enabled us to, I'll just show you. It's quite cool this morning, my nipples are a little bit erect. Anyway, it enabled us to plant 88 papaya. You can't see them because of the weeds, but where you see the rows of palm nut trees around here, in between those we put 2 papaya trees in each position. So in 2 years' time those papaya trees will be coming out, but until then we just thought, let's utilise the land a little bit more effectively and grow something until the palms get to a decent size. We haven't grown through the middle bit here because we will be tractoring in there now and again, but that will be done fairly soon, I think. So that's another massive plus for us. That was a project from start to finish done in a day. It enabled me and Toon to do a project from start to finish in a day. I find it incredibly frustrating to start projects and not finish them. So all good, guys. You can probably hear it in my voice because some days you just feel like you're pissing into the wind. You're trying to make progress, you're grafting like buggery, and then you look at the end of the day when you sit down and you just think, oh, I'm bloody finished. And then you look 180 degrees the other way and you think, oh, I haven't even started that too. So to start and finish little tasks is it does give you the feel good factor. It motivates you, because honestly we got towards the end of Thailand 2018 and we took our foot off the gas pedal a little bit, and like I say, when we finished all your feeding the animals and watering the trees, we just wasted, just sat down and thought, flipping it, we need a year off. But no chance, we're all guns blazing. We've got a lot of things planned for 2019, and it's given us new drive again. We weren't despondent. It was just, you know, sometimes it's the enormity of the task. We love doing it, but sometimes you just think, oh my God, how are we going to cope? Not looking for sympathy. We we are living our little dream here. But yeah, great stuff. So, Vince, there's your timeshare luxury farmstay accommodation. Please remember, we don't supply dancing girls for the evening for you. You have to bring your own, but I'm sure you'll be chuffed with that. And of course, you've got your own hot tub right there. Don't worry about what you saw when the duck went in the pond and got totally wrecked by the catfish. You'll be fine, mate. All right, I'm going to go back in and warm my nipples up. It's a bit breezy. Thanks for watching as always. You take care, guys. I don't even know what date it is, but it must be nearly 2019 by the time I get my arse in gear and edit this one. So I wish you all the best, and fingers crossed we all have a prosperous 2019, whether or not you're in Thailand, and hopefully by the end of the year you can even pay us a visit, have a couple of cheeky Toons cocktails, maybe a Benjamin Button juice, a BJ with us, and yeah, I've still got to do that video, haven't I? Okay, I will probably do that then, the start of 2019. When you're detoxing, you need a good juice, don't you? So we'll do the BJ video then. Alright guys, take care. It's sort of a jungle out there. Ta-ra for now.